Next topic, Ahmedabad. It is located in Gujarat on the banks of the Sabarmati river. Where is Ahmedabad? That is, it is in the Gujarat and it is on the banks of river Sabarmati. What is the speciality of Sabarmati river? That word, when you are hearing Sabarmati, we are remembering Gandhiji's ashrama, or from where the Dandi Yatra started, from Sabarmati ashram on the banks of Sabarmati river. From there only Gandhiji started his Dandi Yatra. Then the first mill was established in 1859. It soon became the second largest textile city of India after Mumbai. Ahmedabad was therefore often referred as the Manchester of India. Favorable locational factors are responsible for the development of the textile industry in Ahmedabad. So we are, each and every sentence it is important, it may ask as a one word question. Okay, when it started textile mill in Ahmedabad? 1859. Then which one is the now the second largest textile city in India? That is Ahmedabad. First one Mumbai. Then Ahmedabad, now what we are calling it? Manchester of India. Then why it is we are called made Ahmedabad become the second largest city, industrial city of cotton in India? Because of the locational factors that we know already. What are the factors affecting the location of the industry? Then next one, Ahmedabad is situated very close to cotton growing area. This ensures easy availability of the raw material. We are discussing the things related to the why factory started there, or why Ahmedabad developed very faster in the cotton textile area. First one is the availability of the raw material. Second one, climate is ideal for spinning and weaving, and the flat terrain and easily available of land is suitable for the establishment of mills. That is the third and fourth point. It is written together. Flat land, that's why very easily we can construct the mills. Then next one, and the land was very easily available. The means the people was not living that area, not the what we can say like that empty lands was there. So that was another reason to develop textile industry in Ahmedabad. The densely populated states of Gujarat and Maharashtra provide both skilled and semi-skilled laborers. And when we are thinking about the density of population, and near to the river side, it was very highly dense. So we very easily we can get the skilled as well as semi-skilled workers for this textile industry. Well developed road and railway network permits easy transportation of textile to the different parts of the country, thus provide easy access to the market. So it is the flat terrain of that area, and then seaport, airport, everything is nearby in Gujarat side also, as well as in Mumbai side. That's why it is developed very faster, and it was very easy to access the market in not only in inside country, outside also. Mumbai port nearby facilitate import of machinery and export of cotton. So present we are importing many machinery, not only for cotton mill, other mills also, and Mumbai port it is giving the facility to bring through water transport. We have studied that one. Water transport is very cheaper when we are considering with other transportation facilities. But in the recent years, Ahmedabad textile mills have been having some problems. Several textile mills have closed down. This is primarily due to the emergence of new textile centers in the country, as well as non-upgradation of machineries and technology in the mills of the Ahmedabad. Then the mill started in 1859. After 100 years, what happened? Where the Ahmedabad textile owners, company owners, not upgraded their machines, and still they are using the updated machines. So what is happening? Unupdated machines. That's why what happening? They can't compete with the new machine or new mills where it started with new machinery. Then we can see the cooperative societies or cooperative industrial it is developing, especially in South India. That is another one reason. That's why we can see development here in Coimbatore, Madurai area because of these cooperative factories and other things. Then Osaka, it is an important textile center of Japan, also known as the Manchester of Japan. So where we are developing here in India, like Mumbai or Ahmedabad, like that one of the textile city of industrial area of Japan, that is Osaka. And the textile industry developed in Osaka due to several geographical factors. The extensive plain around Osaka ensured that land was easily available for the growth of the cotton mill. So we can see there also what we studied, the favorable factors affecting the industrial location. One of the thing, the plain land, it is needed because we need much area for the cotton factory. Then next one, warm humid climate is well suited to spinning and weaving. That is the climate related to cotton textile. Then river Yodo provides sufficient water for mills. Labor is easily available. Location of port facilitates import of raw cotton for exporting textile. And what is the problem with Japan? They don't have their own natural resources. They are collecting cotton from other countries and they are making the super finest clothes in the world. Then the textile industry at Osaka depends completely upon imported raw material. Cotton is imported from Egypt, India, China and USA, and finished product is mostly exported and has a good market due to good quality and low price. We can't compare with Indian production, what we are producing, the suit and other things in front of this Japan. It won't be it will be a small thing, a small item when we what we are comparing with Indian production as well as Japan production. They are collecting cotton from India and China and they are producing the super finest cloth in the world. Then as well as they are giving in a low price also. Though it is one of the important textile cities in the world, of late the cotton textile industry of Osaka has been replaced by other industries such as iron and steel, machinery, shipbuilding and automobile, electric equipment and cement. So even though it was the center of textile industry in olden days, now Osaka is having many other industries. They are started to produce iron and steel there. That also they are collecting iron and steel from outside. Then machineries, and then shipbuilding, automobiles, electric equipments and cement. And they don't have enough space like India, or they don't have natural resources like India, but they are the one of the number one country or developed country in the world. By this we are completing lesson here, and let's do on outline map of the world, mark the places which provide raw materials of cotton textile industry of Osaka. Then like that many activities it is given. Then do you know about 1/3 of the Indian textile industry total production is exported? How much we are producing? In that 1/3 we are exporting to other countries. That much we are producing and exporting. We know here in Karur area or Erode, Coimbatore, this area, many export regions, companies are there. It may be small garment company or a big one, that is it may be ready-made or it may be yarn, like that many export units are there. So it is very familiar to you people. Then okay, we will continue in next video.